Right now, the death toll continues to rise as war rages between Israel and Hamas militants, while officials say getting future aid to Israel remains complicated. Also, the Pack is back on Monday Night Football as they look to take down the Las Vegas Raiders. You're watching News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you all had a good weekend. We begin in the Middle East, where Israel is at war with Hamas. Israeli forces are striking back at the terror organization for its attack on Israeli civilians over the weekend. The combined death toll on both sides now exceeds 1,000, and the National Security Council confirms 9 Americans are among the dead. CBS's Skylar Henry reports from Washington.
Smoke rose above the Gaza City skyline Monday after repeated Israeli airstrikes, hitting more than 800 targets in Gaza so far. The numbers of dead and wounded continuing to climb. The vengeance follows Saturday's unprecedented surprise attack on Israel from the Hamas terror organization. Hamas broke through the barrier Israel uses to contain Palestinians inside Gaza and unleashed fury by land, sea, and air before gunmen went on a rampage, slaughtering hundreds of civilians and kidnapping more than 100 people.
It seems like Israel had no clue.
Former Israeli intelligence officer Gonen Ben-Itzhak tells CBS News Israel was caught off guard, and he expects Hamas will use hostages as leverage to negotiate. Hostages like Noah Argamani, hauled away screaming on the back of a motorbike. Her distraught father says he wants the government to get her back only by peaceful measures. Here on Capitol Hill, House lawmakers are in a holding pattern with that speaker vacancy. Any additional aid to Israel would require congressional approval, which could be complicated without a speaker.
The United States stands with the state of Israel.
The USS Gerald Ford carrier strike group is on the way to the region, and the Pentagon is working to move weapons to Tel Aviv as questions swirl about Iran's direct or indirect involvement.
The Israeli Defense Forces are saying the same thing. Broad complicity for Iran, no sign of any immediate direction, although this is obviously something that we're going to continue to watch very closely.
The U.S. is also working to confirm if any Americans are among those being held captive. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
And major U.S. airlines are suspending flights to Israel, and the State Department has issued travel advisories to the region over safety concerns. Several members of Wisconsin's congressional delegation are weighing in on the conflict, including U.S. Representative Mark Pocan. He released a statement reading, quote, "Targeted response and humane restraint towards non-combatants is essential. Ending the violence and death needs to be the primary goal." Back here in Wisconsin, the Lafayette County Sheriff's Office says a child is dead after a truck hit the rear end of a horse-drawn buggy. Deputies say the crash happened on State Highway 81 in the Darlington Township last night around 8 o'clock. The Sheriff's Department reports says 2 adults and 4 children were thrown out. One of the children was pronounced dead on the scene. Another had to be taken to the hospital by helicopter. The rest of the family is in the hospital as well. Back in June, a similar crash occurred less than a half a mile away. A Beaver Dam teenager is dead after a car crashes in Green Lake County. Deputies responded to the crash around 9:30 Saturday night. It happened on County Highway A in the town of Berlin. A vehicle with 4 people inside ran off the road and crashed into some trees. A 17-year-old died at the scene. The other 3 were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Let's head out to the Weather Center. Meteorologist Kelly Slifka is out on the backyard patio with a first warn forecast. A chilly day out there.
Yeah, definitely chilly. This morning we had some areas of frost. Now, there was enough of a wind. You can probably hear the wind in the background. That's adding a chill, but with that wind that we had overnight, some areas didn't get the frost. That prevented that frost from developing. But right now we have clear blue skies. It's a nice noon hour, just a little deceiving. Temperatures are still chilly this noon hour. We have mainly clear skies across most of the state. There are some clouds up to the north. There's a huge area of low pressure just sitting over the Great Lakes, and it's just sitting there and spinning, and it's continuing to rotate some of that cool air down into the Badger State and much of the upper Midwest. In fact, we'll look at highs in the mid to upper 50s throughout all of this week. May see some frost again tomorrow morning, just depending on how much of that wind stays up overnight tonight, and then again on Wednesday morning. Then later in the week, we do have the potential of seeing some heavy rain, a long duration rain event expected by Thursday, Friday, could be lingering into Saturday. So as you plan your afternoon, just need that jacket all day long with temperatures in the 50s, that northwest wind making it feel even cooler. But we'll look at partly sunny skies. And if you are headed out this evening, not only a jacket, a winter jacket, but also some gloves and maybe a hat if you're going to be out for any duration as we fall quickly through the 40s. Right now we're at in the 50s, 51 in Madison, 53 currently in Middleton. So it's a chilly noon hour. Temperatures climbing into the mid-50s with a partly sunny sky. We'll talk more about that frost potential tomorrow morning and also how much rain we can expect later this week. Could be pretty hefty coming up in about 15 minutes.
All right, we'll check back, Kelly. Thank you. Do you have a question or concern about your plants or gardens? Send us your question via email right now to tips@channel3000.com. Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company will join us later in the show with the answers to your questions. Again, that's tips@channel3000.com. House Republicans are racing to find a new House Speaker after voting to remove Kevin McCarthy from that position last week. House Majority Leader Steve Scalise of Louisiana and Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan are vying to replace McCarthy. They're expected to make their pitches to fellow Republicans today. A candidate forum will be held tomorrow, and an internal election will be held on Wednesday. Congress must elect a new House Speaker before they can vote on other issues, including a government spending bill. Are you ready for some football? Well, tonight the Packers are looking to get back into the win column when they take on the Las Vegas Raiders. The Pack head into the game with a record of 2-2 as they sit behind the Detroit Lions for second place in the NFC North. The game, as we said, is in Las Vegas. It'll be a reunion of sorts as receiver Davante Adams will square off against his former team. Kickoff is set for 7 o'clock. You can watch it on ESPN and ABC. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Thousands of healthcare workers return to work after going on strike. Plus, the Powerball jackpot continues to grow. That's next in the Money Watch Report.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
Hey, Wisconsin neighbors, it's Alex Worley, and we're back in studio with Paul Lukowski, president of Tundraland Home Improvements, the exclusive Wisconsin jacuzzi bath remodel dealer. Today we're talking all things bath and shower remodeling. Paul, great to see you again.
Thanks for having me, Alex. How have you been?
Well, Paul, I've been experiencing some major life changes.
So I've heard, and we're all excited for you. Have you given any thought to your baby shower?
You're the shower expert. You got any tips for me?
Well, I don't know anything about baby showers, but I do know one or two things about a shower remodel, especially with the jacuzzi shower system.
A system? Ooh, that sounds interesting. Tell me more.
Well, it's a system because Jacuzzi thought of everything. Safety features like grab bars and grab shelves, low threshold entries, handheld shower fixtures. Our jacuzzi system is designed to go together seamlessly.
And like you've mentioned before, those beautiful showers are much easier to clean than tile and grout. And as a future parent, that sounds like a major time saver.
Yeah, with Jacuzzi's antimicrobial technology, silver ions actually eliminate mold and bacteria from growing in your shower, which keeps it much more sanitary.
So Jacuzzi is using the latest technology to give customers a great experience, and they can leave their shower actually feeling clean.
Yeah, Alex, there's nothing worse than trying to feel clean in a dirty shower. I mean, how are you going to feel clean when you're looking at mold?
Oh, you're right. And I wouldn't want to expose my family to that either.
So I might not be able to help you with your baby shower, but if you'd like to upgrade to a nice jacuzzi shower, Tundraland is just a call away. And we got you a little something.
Oh, Paul, thanks so much. And folks, Tundraland has a little something for you too. Check out this month's exciting offers.
Hey, Wisconsin neighbors, this October only, it's our Fall into Savings sale. Save 60% on bath or shower installations. Plus, no money down, no interest, and no payments for 12 months. Call 1-800-TUNDRALAND or visit tundraland.com today.
In need of home repairs? From stairs and railings to roofing and plumbing, Habitat Dane County works alongside families to ensure safe, stable housing for years to come. Qualifications are based on income, need, and willingness to partner. Don't delay. Apply today.
Update your home with Menards' huge selection of vinyl plank flooring. Atwater brings style to your home with convenient, durable floors that are easy to install. Get it now for just $259 per square foot after rebate. Continue your renovation with carpet from Marquee Industries. Soft Dreams is an ultra-soft textured carpet that comes with a 10-year texture and wear warranty. Get Soft Dreams plush carpet for only $139 per square foot after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards. The president of the United Auto Workers Union joined a rally in Chicago over the weekend for striking workers. Sean Fain says the strike is winning concessions from the big three automakers, but he says more negotiations are needed to improve retirement benefits. The union also wants pay hikes and more job security. More than 75,000 striking Kaiser Permanente workers returned to their jobs Saturday without a contract agreement. It was the largest healthcare strike ever, and it could happen again in the coming weeks. Negotiations are scheduled for later this week. And that broken record continues of no one winning the Powerball lottery jackpot. The latest drawing was Saturday, opening up the possibility of a win tonight. The jackpot is now more than $1.5 billion, the fourth largest prize in lottery history. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Matt Piper.
Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial is down 31 points. The NASDAQ off 49. The S&P 500 is down a little over 2. Our call for action volunteers are in the building taking your consumer complaints and taking action on your behalf. Volunteers are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So you can call for action right now at 608-270-2833 or submit a claim anytime at channel3000.com/call-for-action. Up next, Pam's back with today's prices, plus Kelly has the complete forecast. And then today on Live at 4, we'll head to the movies with our Will Loper. He'll have the box office numbers and suggestions on what to watch and what to skip.
Yes.
If you are like most South Central Wisconsin homeowners, your home is your largest and most important investment. A new kitchen or bathroom from Mad City will not only provide a facelift to your home's interior, it will increase the value of your home. Mad City is Wisconsin's trusted interior remodeling expert, specializing in modern kitchen cabinet refacing and custom walk-in shower solutions. Avoid lengthy renovations. Your project will only take days, not weeks. But that's not the only reason to act now. During our 60-60-60 sale, you'll save with 60% off installation of a new bath, shower, or a kitchen cabinet refacing project with 60 months, 0% interest, senior and military discounts. Plus, call during this program to receive a free $60 Amazon gift card with in-home estimate. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-298-5383. That's 608-298-5383.
The right ones with the good stuff. Carl F. Stocks and Sons.
Parts, sales, and service. An investment you'll enjoy. Make life easier. Experience the New Holland compact tractor that's best for you. 6-year powertrain warranty. Available today at Carl F. Stotts & Sons. Superior service since 1930. CarlFStotts.com.
Carl F. Stocks and Sons.
You've probably heard by now, but Wanakee Remodeling has been transforming homes for the better part of half a century by installing materials that stand the test of time from a team of trusted home pros. Our design team delivers a turnkey experience for your interior or exterior remodeling project, leaving you with a home you love. At Wanakee Remodeling, we'll never stop improving. Right now, get a special window offer. Buy one window, get one 40% off plus special financing. Visit WanakeeRemodeling.com for more.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show, shoes will fly. The one and only Renee Rapp is here. I'm in love. Plus, 5-time NBA champion Derek Fisher.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3.
Thursday at 10, you're having a baby and the clock's already ticking. I'm finding out what parents are going through to secure and pay for spots in local daycare.
It just feels impossible, honestly.
News 3 Now is looking into solving the childcare crisis. Thursday at 10.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report. Welcome back after your busy week.
It was a wonderful week, though. You know, despite the fact that we were busy, the weather really cooperated last week. We were a little bit warmer on the front end of the show, a little cooler on the back end of the show, but no real rain, and that was helpful to a lot of folks. So let's talk just a little bit about that show. Great to see such a large international delegation back. We figured there was almost 100 countries represented at World Dairy Expo this year. And, of course, the cows, more than 2,500 cows ended up showing up from all across North America. And the Supreme Champion named on Friday night went to a big Canadian cow that everybody has been talking about. Shakira is her name. She comes out of, I believe it's Quebec, Canada. Yep. and she has been a winner multiple times at World Dairy Expo in multiple ways. So this year she was a Supreme Champion. She was also the Grand Champion of the International Holstein Show. That is the same kind of title that she picked up in 2021 when she was named Grand Champion of the International Show and Supreme Champion of World Dairy Expo. She is just a very winning cow, and for people that are in the dairy industry and following these genetics, it's almost like a Taylor Swift. Everybody wants to get to the barns to take a picture of Shakira while she's standing in her stall. She's just amazing. Now listen, let's not forget there were a lot of Wisconsinites that exhibited at World Dairy Expo that did very well also. Now I just skimmed through quickly. I know I'm missing a lot, but I want to congratulate the Jokey family up in Pulaski. They had the Reserve Supreme Champion cow of the junior show for the Jerseys with their Rolling Spring Premier Lucille. And then also from Marion, Wisconsin, Dinah, that is Supreme Champion heifer, the junior show for the Ayrshire. Dinah was exhibited by Jacob, Logan, and Madison Harbaugh from Marion. Also, the Bentley family from Pulaski had another animal that was standing tall. So a lot of our Wisconsinites did very, very well as far as their genetics at World Dairy Expo. But Shakira, the big Holstein cow from Quebec, Ontario, is the one that brought home Supreme Champion. So congratulations to them. Nothing exciting today on dairy. Barrel and block cheese both remain unchanged, and there it goes. AA butter down 1/4 cent at $3.50 a pound. At least it's only 1/4 cent.
Right.
So,
we don't know. What does your shirt say? We can't see the whole thing.
hold down. See, I got to buy new ones now. Hold down the North. That's from our when we had the division champion or the conference championship. But I think, yeah, maybe a while before we get a couple of those. 95 degrees last time I looked at temperatures in Las Vegas. So go Pack, go in air conditioning.
The game's inside, so it's good. Go Pack.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Pam, thank you. Let's go look down to your certified most accurate forecast. Meteorologist Kelly Slifka out on the weather patio.
Yeah, definitely not 95 out here on the patio this noon hour. We do have the sun, and we've still got a bit of a wind out here as well. That wind will make it feel even a little bit cooler. So you'll need the jacket all day long, and if you are headed out this evening, you need to bundle up. We have a nice photo. This was sent in from Anita in Lone Rock. A beautiful photo of the sun going down there across the Wisconsin River Valley. And we'd like to get your photo as well. Just you can submit that to our First Warn at WISC-TV.com or download the First Warn weather app, and you can easily submit those photos. Of course, a lot of the leaves changing color. We're getting toward Halloween. We'd love to see those photos. Please send those on in. We'll try to get them on air. So why is it so cold? So this upper level low, you see it spinning there just south of Hudson Bay, Canada. It's not moving. It's just sitting there and spinning, and it continues to rotate the northwesterly winds, and that's what's bringing us such cool temperatures. That's going to continue now for the rest of the week. You can see how this upper level low is just sitting there and spinning over the Great Lakes, not moving much. But it does move on a little bit toward the end of the week, but it's just going to get replaced by a stronger system that'll have more rain with it, more moisture with it, and that'll be moving in, it looks like, later in the week, Thursday, Friday, maybe lingering into Saturday, and keeping us on the cool side going into the upcoming weekend. Well, we do have the sun for now, 54 expected this afternoon. We're down in the upper 30s. Now, we had a little bit of a wind overnight, so I didn't see any frost here locally. I think it was probably confined to some of the valley locations where it's a little bit more protected from the wind. We'll have to see how that plays out tonight. There is still that possibility of seeing some of that frost again tomorrow morning. Highs in the mid to upper 50s all week long. And we are still watching that potential for some heavier rain developing Thursday and Friday, some of that lingering into Saturday morning. So you can see on our future track, Thursday may be starting out dry, but as we get in the late morning hours, some of this starting to creep across the border out of Illinois and Iowa into southern Wisconsin. And then we are expecting some fairly steady rain, it looks like, on Friday, looking like a complete washout for all day Friday. Right now, it looks like the heaviest rain might fall in central and northern parts of the state, but all of Wisconsin will see some good amounts of rain. You can see how it lingers right into Saturday morning. We're hoping we get this out of here just in time for the Badger game at 3 o'clock going into Saturday afternoon. Here's what we're looking at as far as rainfall totals. As mentioned, the heaviest amounts look to be up to the north, where they're talking about 2-3 inches of rain, maybe 1 to 2 inches here in the Madison area, a little bit less as you get closer toward the Illinois border. 51 right now in Madison, 53 right now in the Dells. We've got 54 in Janesville. Temperatures are climbing through the 50s today with the sunshine. Need that jacket this evening, a winter jacket at that, and also some gloves and a hat if you're going to be out for any duration with those temperatures dropping quickly through the 40s. First warm forecast, may see some of that frost again tomorrow morning with temperatures in the mid to upper 30s. Possibility again on Wednesday morning. And then we're watching that system as it moves in on Thursday. Brings us some rain, maybe some heavy rain at times toward the end of the week. And it looks like now it will linger at least in the first part of Saturday.
All right. A lot of rain coming.
Yeah, it's going to be a washout on Friday. It's not looking pretty. We still need the rain. We're still in the drought, but that's how it works out.
All right. Bundle up. Thank you, Kelly.
Yep.
Howard's in the Mester Food Test Kitchen now with an historical recipe appropriate for today.
Happy Columbus Day. Today, we're sharing a recipe that's inspired from the salted meats that Christopher Columbus and his crew had on board their ships. Our version is quite different, yet very tasty. Are you ready to discover what they did? The first thing we do is add some vegetable oil, a chopped onion, garlic, and a bit of black pepper to a gallon storage bag. Now we place a good-sized beef roast in the bag and let it marinate for a bit. Meanwhile, we line a roasting pan with a generous amount of kosher or sea salt that we mix with a bit of water and place our roast on top of it. Then we cover it completely with more of the salt mixture. You want to make sure the entire roast is encased in salt. Now this goes into the oven until the temperature of the meat hits about 135 for medium. That's when you know it's done. After it cools slightly, we whack it with the back of a soup spoon and watch the salt crust crack apart. What we end up with is a super juicy, super flavorful, and super easy dinner. And if you're wondering if the meat will be salty, the answer is no. The salt acts like a shell for it to cook in, and it keeps it moist. To get the recipe for our salt-crusted beef, please visit our website so you can make this tonight. I'm Howard of the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we discovered a moist and juicy way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Ahead at noon, Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here answering your plant and garden questions. Email your question now to tips@channel3000.com. That's tips@channel3000.com. We'll be right back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Are you tired of that old, outdated bath or shower? What if I told you that you could have a beautiful new walk-in shower like this installed in as little as 1 day? It's easy when you call Mad City Baths. Look at this low entry threshold. Choose from premium wall colors including Santa Cruz and Othello. Surfaces are infused with Microban antimicrobial protection for easy cleaning. As South Central Wisconsin's trusted interior remodeling experts, Mad City also offers kitchen cabinet refacing solutions. Call now during our 60-60-60 sale. Receive 60% off installation of a new bath, shower, or a kitchen cabinet refacing project with 60 months, 0% interest, senior and military discounts. Plus, call during this program for a free $60 Amazon gift card with in-home estimate. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-298-5383. That's 608-298-5383.
This is a real person seeking a solution to a real problem.
Hi, fine, how are you?
Welcome to the Good Feet store. How can I help?
I have plantar fasciitis. My knees hurt, my hips hurt.
Then she was personally fit with Good Feet arch supports.
I don't feel any pain anywhere.
Good.
Seriously, no pain in my knees, my hips, nothing. This is amazing. I don't want to take them off. It just feels like I'm in heaven. Oh, you're a blessing in disguise.
Try them for yourself with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Are record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. or visit www.kwwf.org.
Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here answering your plant and garden questions. Tips at channel3000.com.
Yes.
And you brought along...
This is a polyalocacia, also called African mask. And I brought it, it's very pretty.
It is.
Bright light in your house, likes to be evenly moist but not soggy. But the reason I brought it in was because we should talk about the fact that the temps are getting lower at night. And so if you've got house plants outside, please bring them in the house because they won't survive.
Can you spray them?
I would check for bugs, but I would definitely use an insecticidal soap just to clean off anything that might be out there. And I'd also use a systemic in case there are eggs or something. But yes, bring them inside, please.
All right, to the questions now. Fran asks, I just brought my Christmas cactus in from outside all summer. Should I fertilize it?
Yes, you could use a bloom boosting fertilizer, but the big thing with Christmas cactus to get them to flower is to put them in a room where they get very bright light during the day, but is dark at night. So not in your living room or your kitchen where you have lights on. The flowers, flower buds are triggered by day length. So you want them to experience a true day length.
All right. Dina wants to know, the leaves on are very tall on my snake plant mother-in-law tongue and are now beginning to bend. What can I do to stop this? Tie them up. Recently, my cat knocked the plant over. I noticed they really don't have roots, just like a bulbous, smallish roots. Is that normal?
That is normal. Sansevieria have a very small root system, which is why they can live in a pot for a really long time without repotting. I would definitely maybe get just some bamboo stakes and a little bit of twine and kind of tie it up so that it keeps it sturdy while it sort of has to reestablish in that soil since the cat knocked it over. Yeah.
All right, Ann wants to know, I have a peace lily plant that I've had for years that's never flourished, sometimes has barely survived. I'm trying to bring it back to life and need help. What to do? How often should I water it, fertilize it? What time of year does it bloom?
Yes. Peace lilies are they can be temperamental. I know you have one that you've had for a long time. If they're happy, they're really happy. If they're not happy, they respond in all kinds of ways. So if it's been doing really poorly, I would say bring it into the plant desk and let us take a look at it and figure out what's going on in your house and how we can help you. But just bring it into the plant desk.
Yeah, they can be finicky.
They can be finicky, for sure.
All right, Jerry wants to know if he has a certain lavender will survive and return in the spring. What about thyme and other thick-leaved herbs covered with straw?
Okay, so English lavender do better than the French types at overwintering in our climate. They do need really good drainage, so you don't want them in a spot where it stays wet. As far as other herbs that overwinter, thyme can, sage will overwinter.
The perennials.
Perennials. Oregano will, tarragon will to some extent. Things though like bay or rosemary are not hardy here, and parsley is hardy, but it gets really woody after a couple of years, so you want to replace your parsley every couple of years.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
We're out of time. Thank you all for your questions. We'll see you on Wednesday.
Yes.
If you have another didn't get through, we'll do it on Wednesday live at 4. Kelly has a final check your forecast.
Yeah, chilly Monday for us. We are looking at quite a bit of sunshine, at least here at the noon hour, but definitely need the jacket throughout the day with temperatures holding in the mid-30s. Headed out this evening, you'll need a winter jacket. Readings falling well into the 40s here by 10 o'clock. So possibly getting some frost tomorrow morning. That'll be the same case Wednesday morning. Then we're watching a slow-moving storm that'll bring us a lot of rain. Looks like developing Thursday afternoon. That'll continue into Friday, maybe even into Saturday morning.
All right. Thank you, Kelly. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.